the air, Scorpio. That is the smell of fear. The Panau government's fear. Of blood and quivering and dissipation. My sources tell me they are experimenting on some chemical gas they will use to subdue the people. Our enemy cannot be allowed such an advantage.
Sound familiar? The video game character Bolo Santosi from the video game Just Cause 2 has created quite a stir with her distinct Singlish accent.
Like for the Bolo Santosi, is it Bolo Santosi?
Bolo Santosi, right.
In a way, it's kind of like comical a bit. It's kind of like, I'm not sure if it's meant to be comical, but to me when I watch it, it's a bit comical. But I'm not sure if that's actually what they're trying to do.
I heard Bolo Santosi from YouTube video. It's a game, right? Yeah, and it's, I don't know whether I should say it's a disgrace or interesting, but it somehow represents Singapore. So if like international play that game, of course it will be an embarrassment for us.
With the commotion and stuff, it is somehow quite a disgrace. I would think, because it's not only shown in Singapore, it's not only used here, but it's shown overseas as well.
To make it like commercial into a game, I don't think it will be very appropriate actually. It will only be entertaining for Singaporeans, but other countries might be like, what's this? You know, like, why are they like promoting like bad English?
Many of us recognize Bolo Santosi's accent as Singaporean. But does this mean our standard of English is below par? Or are we too hard on ourselves?
Why you so like that? Why you so like that?
We can speak a mix of a lot of languages, but we can't really like do it well for a few how do I say, like jack of all trades but master of none or something like that.
Right. Too much of Singlish already, yeah.
Right. Oh, you sound like you're against Singlish, are you?
Kind of.
You don't use any Singlish?
Try not to. Mostly try not to. Seriously, on the streets, it's very difficult to hear proper English right now. Unless it depends on your background and where you're coming from also.
Do you find yourself consciously trying to cut down the Singlish you use?
Depends who I'm hanging out with. If I hang out with her, she hardly use any like Singlish, so I tend to like, my English tends to improve, you know. Right. Yeah, but if I hang out with like very Chinese-speaking people, they tend to use a lot of Singlish. I always like, you know, yeah, all the la and the ha and he all come out.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So you hardly use any Singlish. Why is this?
I don't know. I have. I don't know if I can. Okay, I shan't say this, but I just feel the need to be prim and proper somehow. Sometimes it depends on the extent of Singlish you use. So most times I actually get quite like annoyed by it if someone were to use it too much. Yeah.
But you can switch between Singlish and normal English. How often do you use Singlish then, and then what kind of situations will you use Singlish?
I actually don't use it that much unless I have like I said, like the la is to like emphasize on certain like sentences. That's about it actually, not so much.
While speaking Singlish does impact our ability to speak proper English, there are merits to conversing in a language which can truly be called our own, and from which have sprung words like sian and bo cap.
Hey, what time you reaching? Waiting for you, eh?
Hey, steady there. What are you waiting for? Go ah. What are you waiting? Just go ah. The way is save time. Seriously, it's save time. You just like, excuse me, I have to go to the toilet. You know, it's English just like, yeah, I go toilet ah. So it's something that's natural. You know, it's not something that you make up a stereotype. You know, the kind of thing. So it's in a way it saves time. You pass a message very fast.
Communicate faster. Since all the words are all chopped up, you know, it's like, you know, food court becomes food court kind of thing. You're like, oh, you want to go eat now? Very fast. Right. You know, you don't need to finish your sentence.
It brings people together. Like, for example, if you go to those grocery shops or stores or something, like, not everyone converse well in proper English in Singapore, but like when you use Singlish with those people, it's actually more friendly. Like, they'll be more friendly towards you.
I mean, yeah, you identify Singapore with the la. So, yeah, other than that, more identify. Like Singapore identity, that kind of thing. Right. Singlish.
Right. I guess it's more for overseas lah. Like now you see, the la just came out kind of thing. So in overseas, you just have to speak with the la and they will know you're either a Malaysian or a Singaporean kind of thing. Yeah, so it's identity, I guess.
It's not just locals but foreigners who pick up on the Singlish accent. We speak to a few in the next clip.